Hey everyone, I wanted to go over the new and exciting news that we got for Monster Hunter Rise on the Nintendo Switch. This is not going to be applicable just yet to PC players, as new patches are simply just not becoming available on PC until late February. And that's the fact that Capcom went ahead and dropped another brand new event quest, and this time is going to be bringing along some really good rewards. First and foremost, like I tell you guys every single week, if you don't necessarily know how to get any of the new downloadable content, event quests, free item packs, or anything along those lines, make your way down to the Steelworks, speak to the Courier Cat, go all the way down to the add-ons option, and claim anything that's labeled in white. This will give you all the rewards that have been available on the Nintendo Switch pretty much since the game launch, but this is also applicable on PC as well, except this specific quest. Once you do, you should be able to see that there's a brand new quest in your event tab in the Rampage option called a good old-fashioned Rampage. This is going to be putting you up against a 2-wave in the Red Stronghold event versus a simple Rathalos and a Sonogre. These are not Apex form or anything along those lines. Once you jump into the event quest, you'll be in the Rampage, you set up your weapons as you typically would, and you just get killing these monsters that are in a typical wave format, typical tower defense stuff that we've known and loved. I will say that the Zenogre seems to go down rather easily, especially if you are able to mount any of the other monsters. Strong attacks will do a couple hundred, if not a couple thousand damage to that Zenogre. It'll go down rather easily, so if you do get an option to mount another monster right as the Zenogre appears, make sure you do that. Dodge, strong attack, spam those two. You should be ready to go. That thing will go down in no time because it's just simply a basic Zenogre. It doesn't seem to have a lot of health, no damage parameters, no strong HP or anything along those lines. It's a pretty standard fight, nothing you should be worried about. Once you are done, however, you want to make sure you check out the Quest Rewards tab, because here you're going to be looking for a Rarity 6 item called Ore of Origin. It's said to be the first one mined by a legendary hunter that can be used for layer armor. And this is the item that you're going to make sure to want to get at the very least 5 of these. So for me personally, I got 3 the first time, I got 3 the second time. So perhaps this is just a set value that you're just going to continually get 3. But if it's RNG based, there's a pretty good chance that you might be able to get 1 or 2. So that means you're going to have to do this quest multiple times. Remember, this is in the Rampage Rewards tab in the middle. When you make your way back down to camera, check out the smithy. Check out the layered armor option, tab all the way to the right, and check out the Origin armor set. This should be giving you the option to list essentially the 5 armor layer pieces you're going to be able to craft with the Ore of Origins. Now, materials for each one of the pieces are just simply 1 herb per piece. This is why you're going to need 5 in total, but you will be require some forging materials as well. So for the head piece, you're going to need some Sonogre pieces, 8 points in total. For the Origin Mail, you're going to need Rathalos pieces, 8 points in total. For the Origin Van Braces, these are the gloves, you're going to need Mitsuzune points, these are 8 in total. For the Origin Coil, you're going to need Nargacuga pieces. And lastly, the Origin Greaves, these are the pants, you're going to need some Tigrex pieces. Once you are done with that, you're going to be able to have your brand new layered armor complete and available in the game. Obviously, you're going to have the option to change the coloring of it and make it look however you want. And anyone who's played Monster Hunter World originally when the game launched, I believe this was a pre-order bonus armor set that if you purchased the game early, you had a chance to be able to get it, or like depending on the store or whatever it was. So it was like this Origin armor set was pretty much one of the very first ones you saw in Monster Hunter World. I don't necessarily recall if it was there before then, but I remember seeing it for the very first time in Monster Hunter World. So there you go. If you like this armor set, it was already available there. Now you're finally going to be able to have it in Monster Hunter Rise. Interestingly enough, however, this is now the second set of armor, layer armor, that we're getting back to back. Remember, just last week we got USJ armor. This week we're finally getting this one. It's interesting now that Capcom is finally bringing armor sets, albeit they are layered and they're not necessarily, with their very own stats or anything along those lines. But at the least, for those fashion hunters, we have brand new options to be able to create brand new armor sets. But that's about all the information that I wanted to go over in this video. These are the event quests for this week. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya.